live from the AOK Production House Studio number 2. It's To the Echo Radio Show. I'm Nick O'Kelly.
I'm Derek Daisy.
Hi, Derek.
Hi.
I see you just got out of studio number 1.
Yeah.
You're in there for a while.
Well, you better get a plumber.
And now studio is going to take a number 2 all over your face.
Oh. Get ready.
Welcome in. It is a lovely, lovely Wednesday evening here. We do it every Wednesday and Sunday at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm glad you can join us at totheecho.com and Spreaker Web Radio.
Of course.
And today, Derek,
yes,
we've got a very special guest.
Yes, an Academy Award winner. We're really lucky. He wrote 3 of Hollywood's biggest movies.
Won a Tony for The Lion Shame.
Yes, and you might have seen him on a couple Playgirl magazines.
Yep.
Drew Hepler.
That's right. Drew's gone wild. How's it going, Drew?
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Oh, Drew.
Wow, all those credentials.
I know. Your bio looked really boring, so we spiced it up a little bit. No.
Oh,
the bio that consisted
it
of,
up a
hey,
little
I'm
bit?
Drew.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, we do what we can for you.
Yeah.
We know you're modest.
Yeah.
So tell me all about The Lion Shame. How was that? I saw you won a Tony for that.
Oh yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah, that was just a great experience. I don't know what the lion shame means.
Yeah. It's an interesting title. I mean, you must have been in a dark place when you wrote that.
It's a non-copyrighted title.
Yeah.
That's the important
Yeah,
thing.
that's right.
Oh, Lord, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Uncomfortable silence there.
Yeah, we have a lot of that on this show.
Yeah.
That's what they should call it, To the Uncomfortable Silence Show, starring Nicholas O'Kelly and Derek Daisy. Aww.
These are my
Do you have a button for that?
I do.
I think you just did.
I have a butt for it,
that's
too.
cool.
It's right in his booty. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, well, I guess that joke didn't go very well. Sorry. I lose.
Oh, Lord.
But we have Drew Hepler. Drew Hepler he's a friend of ours. He's a friend of To the Echo Radio Show.
You can say that.
We met him. It was a very late night party. There's a lot of blow, a lot of terrible things happening that night.
Truck stop speed.
Yeah,
I don't remember
a lot, but he was there. And
You forgot about the meth.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this was before meth was cool. Once Breaking Bad came out, everybody was doing meth.
I seem to remember a bottle of wine and a dorm room.
Well, we met. So you and I were in Spanish class together.
Oh yeah. What? Oh, Senora Peavy was our teacher.
That's right. Yes, that's right. And she's lovely. I'm still friends with her on Facebook, and I always
really?
I shoot her messages from time to time. Yeah, she's dropping down to 2 classes part time. She's going at it full time. But
Derek's going for that fantasy here.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
but Drew and I sat next to each other, and I don't know how we got into it. I think I was telling you, I was like, yeah, me and my buddy are going to try to write a movie.
And this would have been a great movie,
yeah,
by the way.
I know.
thought about that.
It would have
the other
been,
day. Yeah.
and we actually did write it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we wrote the script. I have the script. Like, I have it on a computer somewhere. And it was called Billy Badger, I think that's what it was called.
Yeah, it was called Billy Badger.
Yeah.
And we started shooting it, but I remember when Dr. Fish just got so upset about that song.
Oh. Well, so all right, so set the scene. So I approached Drew Hepler. I was like, all right, Drew, we're thinking about writing a movie. And he was, Drew, you're a writer. You've always been very passionate about
Yeah, Drew Hepler
film.
is a writer, for the listeners to understand why he's on the show tonight.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't just find this guy on the street.
We've been talking to him about coming on and writing some commercials and some skits and stuff with us.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so keep
Which
going.
I will happily do.
You better.
Great. Yeah.
I mean, you won't get paid better than we can pay you.
Yeah, which is nothing.
Do you take Russian pranks?
Yeah, those are cool.
All right, good. Excellent. I'm going to give you 1 million of those. We're gonna call it a day. So we met in Spanish class. I told him we were writing a movie. He's like, well, yeah, man, I'd love to help you guys with it. So I ran to the dorm room where Nick and I were living. I was like, Nick, this guy's he's funny. I think he's going to be good. And he was like, okay, all right, sure. So we all got together and we started having like little writing powwow sessions.
In the coffee shop.
Yeah. Yeah. You remember that, Drew?
Yeah, I remember. What was it called? Like Java Juice or some BS? No,
yeah.
Java City.
Well, it was in the basement of a church.
Did it have a name? I don't remember it had a name.
Yeah, it had a little name.
Oh, okay.
It was, oh, God.
Sometimes they had good cookies.
Java something. I think it had the word Java in it.
Yeah, they had to. And we...
Java not going to work here anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey!
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, Nick, come on. There we go. All right. So we wrote the script. It took us a couple months. Like we actually spent a lot of time on it and like rewriting and rehashing. And yeah. What are your memories of writing it? I mean, it's always interesting to hear the other perspective. Of course, we know our.
I remember writing. I remember like just sitting in Hurley and the dorm room that I was in at the time at Catawba. Yeah. I would write like 20 pages a day, and then I would go back over those 20 pages and just like rip myself a new one over them and just agonize over those for a couple of days. And yeah, it was definitely a process. And then like trying to have meetings with you guys where we were trying to figure out where the story was going to go as we were going. I don't know. Other than that, I remember meeting in where was the chapel? Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we would meet there and have meetings about how we wanted the whole story to go, and then just going back. And I think by Thanksgiving, I remember it was a rainy night on Thanksgiving that we were all going back to our respective homes for the weekend, and we had a script.
Yeah.
And then we were gonna start filming the next semester.
Yeah. We during that time, I had acquired a really nice camera and a crane
and a boom.
Yeah, boom.
The swing arm and
the boom mic, and we were trying to cast
and a green screen.
A green screen. Like I really went all out. I don't know where all that money. I think
student loans.
Yeah, I just kept taking out student loans. And I'm still paying for that, by the way.
Where is that green screen, by the way?
Aren't we all?
Yeah, right. But we came back. We had a lead actor. It was Matt Patrick at the time, and we had it planned out. We had Paul Saylor playing the best friend, and Paul was awesome. And then like remember we went outside. It was like 28 degrees outside, and I was like, Paul, you got a Hannah Montana poster for him. And you, and it was 28 degrees. We were up at 6 a.m. because we had to wait for the sun to come up. And we set the scene where, Matt Pat's on the 3rd floor of the building, and then Paul standing downstairs. And I have my little crew. We had a crew. We had Tom. His name's Freese now. And we had we just had a nice little group. Nick was there and all that. And he's out there freezing his butt off, just like in his underwear.
Yeah, he was in boxers, right?
Yeah, he's wearing boxers, and he had a Hannah Montana covering his crotch, and he's screaming, and everybody's like looking out their window at 7 a.m. like, what the hell is happening out there?
Who is this like dude with like a Miley Cyrus poster?
So
naked? A Miley Cyrus poster.
Do you have any of this
crotch.
footage?
I think I have the tapes in the garage, but my hard drive.
Oh, I would kill to see those.
I know see, the problem is my hard drive crashed when I was in the middle of making the movie. There was, we'll get into that. There was a lot of little things that happened, but yeah, we recorded that. It was amazing. It was so funny because you wrote that scene, you know, you wrote that, like, it wasn't a Hannah Montana. I think it was a Zac Efron poster that he was supposed to have, but we couldn't get one. And that morning, you just showed up with a the Hannah Montana. And I'm like, sure, you know, girls would probably have that in their college dorm. It doesn't.
I don't think so.
It was like the next best possible thing.
There is a specific type of girl that would have that in their dorm.
No, and not the girl that we had on there.
Yeah, not the girl that would be hanging out with Paul Saylor at 4 a.m.
So we shot that, and then after a couple days, and I'm editing this scene together. It's looking beautiful. Pat's like, I can't do this. Sorry.
Yeah, he had another production or something.
Really?
Yeah, he dropped out.
Yeah, he just
That's
dropped
why we stopped.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, we didn't stop.
All right. I don't know. You know, and the reasoning is fine. You know, either way, I still love Matt Pat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean...
But that's kind of what started the downfall.
Yeah.
Because we had to recast.
Right.
So we went with Jake McClain.
Yep.
He came in. Remember, we gave him the black, the wig. It was a mullet. And, and you know, and then you were in it too. So not only did you write it, but you were essentially the douchebag brother or roommate of the main character who Jacob ended up taking over for. And we shot a lot of scenes of you guys interjecting and talking with each other. And you were essentially a douchebag. In the movie.
Yeah, I was an asshole. I was Jack. I was a total asshole.
You really were, but you were so good at it. It was just really funny to watch that. and then we had the scene where there's this girl Paula, and like, thank God she did it, because I mean, you know, we had this risque scene where Paul, the best friend, who explains the whole story of him getting the poster, is over at this girl's room, and he starts itching, you know, his leg, and the itch won't stop, and the Care Bears is on the television, and the girl wakes up,
and she thinks he's
jerky. And so that's right. She wakes up and sees him looking at Care Bears, and he looks like he's doing it, and she freaks out. And this girl, she's beautiful. I mean, Paula, she lives here in Somerville.
Yeah.
Really?
She lives like right here. It's crazy. She friended me a while ago. Yeah. She was like, we got to meet up sometime. She's married now, but no, she was dressed up risque for the part. And then she's just kicking Paul out and beating the crap out of him as he's trying to leave the room. And he just grabs a poster, which was a green screen or a green piece of paper at the time, because I was going to put it in special effects, like after the fact.
Right.
And we had this stuff shot. We shot some footage of Gus and Paul holding each other in a bed crying while this really... Remember the song that the producers, like my music producers, Jim Mosier, wrote? It was like, in a perfect world, I would eat the beat of a, Nigerian. And it was a...
That's what got us in trouble.
So...
That's what got you in trouble altogether?
Yeah, so what happened was I was showing some footage to Jim with the song, and our professor walked in and saw it, and he heard it, and he was like, I want to see that script immediately. He was beyond pissed.
Yeah.
And
because up until then they thought we were just making a fun little movie.
Yeah.
Because it was going to be like our project.
Yeah.
And then he got very upset.
He got pissed, and so I had to give him our script. He read it, and he came back to me, and he said, I'm going to let you record it. I'm going to let you do this for your project. I want you to make 2 versions. I want you to make a version with that song and without that song. And but he thought the script was fine. He was like, the script, it had heart, and all that.
Right.
I mean, looking back on it now, we might have had lofty goals, but essentially, yeah, once like I said, all our actors were essentially taken from us because there was that huge musical that was going on, and then instantly Paul wasn't available. Jacob wasn't available.
You're in town.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, or whatever.
You're in town?
I think that's what it
We got
was.
scrapped because of you're in town?
Yeah, it did. We lost time, and we even had what's her name, Nicole
Bowles.
Nicole Bowles.
Nicole Durant?
No, not Bowles. Nicole Durant. Yeah, Nicole Durant was in it.
Durant, yeah.
Yeah,
she was married now as well.
Yeah,
living in Los Angeles. Yeah,
yeah, she's doing great. I mean, we had such a cool little cast. And it pisses me off that we couldn't complete it to our vision. Like, we had a great script. I mean, it was fun. I would love to go through it again and read it sometime on the show. But
yeah, well,
that would be fun.
That's
we could do like an audio play.
Yeah,
or something.
That would
do the audio play of the movie. That would be good.
That's a great idea.
Yep. We could do it in we'd have to do several shows, but we could release it in episodes.
Yeah,
like one a week.
Yeah, right. That's an idea. We're thinking live here on To the Echo Radio Show. To bring our work out for people to see it, because I mean, there are some good things in there. Like the main character's ex-girlfriend gets hit by a bus and explodes. Like,
oh yeah,
we
just like blood splattering all over.
And the thing is, it sounded like when you read the script, it was very lofty. Like, it was like, wow, how the hell are we going to pull that off? But Nick and I, like, we were sitting home, like, I could do this effect shot. There was supposed to be the shot where the guy jumps out of the third window of the building, like the third floor, and breaks his leg. And I was like, I'm going to use the program Poser to put a computer effect person jumping out of the window, and I'll superimpose it to the actor. Like, I was just thinking, like, I'm freaking working Hollywood. I don't know how I was going to get any of that crap done, but I was watching a lot of tutorials online.
It would have taken forever.
Yeah. But damn it, Drew.
There's always a way, though.
Oh, yeah.
Always a way.
Always. But it's just after that year, Nick graduated. I think you graduated too, Drew, and then you went off to Knoxville. And
I went to Knoxville for a bit, and then I interned at a stand-up comedy club in New York.
Oh no way, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to open up for Gilbert Gottfried?
Did I get to what?
Did you get to open up for Guildford Gottfried?
Gilbert
Godfrey.
No, God, I wish, but I would have tanked in front of him. Jeez.
Oh yeah, it would have been hilarious. I mean, that would have been a movie.
Yeah, he's awesome.
But he was there, wasn't he? You got to see him a few times or something.
I never saw Gilbert. He was there. I know he had been there at Stand Up New York, but let's see. I saw Judah Friedlander. Oh, he was funny.
Yeah. What was the experience working there?
It was cool. I got like a bunch of I random tasks to do. I don't know how much I really learned doing it.
Oh.
But yeah, I basically just spent a lot of time enjoying the city and running around there. And at the moment, I was looking for jobs. I was engaged at the time, and I ended up coming back home like after 5 months.
Yeah.
Because the person that I was engaged to wanted to. She didn't want to be there. She decided she didn't want to go to New York. So it was what it was, and I came back home and got married. So
yeah, I remember that. That was the last time you and I saw each other in person. I was supposed to play your wedding, and then one of your your guys called out or something.
Yeah, there was a guy out in California who was supposed to be one of my groomsmen, and he had dropped out. And I think I had called you in a rush. Not that I wouldn't have called you anyway to be one of my groomsmen, but
I was number 7 on the list. I get it. Yeah.
No, but you were somebody who was on my mind. I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. Let me call there, and I'm so glad you were there, man.
Yeah, I had a fun time.
Even though it didn't work out,
Yeah.
As far as like the whole relationship went. You know.
I know.
It was a fun day.
It was like I drove a few hours to go there, went to the after party, you know, and then I went home. And I had to drive because I had to go back to Salisbury. That's where I was living at the time. And
dude.
Yeah, that was a long drive.
Dude, well, thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Especially in hindsight for everything. Like, man, I love you.
Hey, you too, brother. You too. Well, because
I love you so
I'm
much.
glad this is turning into such a lovey-dovey show here.
I know. Well, no, because I remember when it wasn't working out. You had called me. I was in New York City then. And you'd call, and you were like, "Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know how to do this, Derek." And I said, "You know what, buddy? I believe in you, Drew. You can do whatever you put your mind to."
Who's Drew?
Nick's controlling the music. Don't worry.
As to the echo turns.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So all right. So that happened. Okay, hey, everybody's got that story. Nick has that story. Nick,
sure.
Actually, do you know Nick's story about?
I know a fraction of it. I don't know the whole thing because we haven't talked in a little bit.
Yeah,
but okay, yeah, but please tell me because I
don't know.
If I
Drew,
want to relive the whole thing.
I think Drew should tell the part that he knows, even if he's writing part of it. This is where we really get to see the. Here we go.
Well, I knew there was a girl, Katrina, that you were seeing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
I knew that part, and I knew she was kind of like giving you the jerk around, right? I mean, not in a certain way.
Right.
But
yeah.
Like just in an emotional way.
Yeah, right, of course.
Yeah, it ended badly, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Oh man.
In the worst possible way.
Oh.
Traded my trailer for cigarettes.
Yeah, that's it. She just wanted to smoke and live in a trailer park. That's all she wanted.
It was a bad decision. Bad decision on my part all the way around.
I know. You know how?
Hey, well, we all have those.
You know how I knew it was a bad decision, Nick? I was like, Nick, why are you marrying her? He's like, well, the tax breaks are really great. Like,
wait, that was the reason?
He's like, well, I love her. I'm like, well, Nick, you should have led with that. I would have been more convincing. He was 23 then. Yeah. He was young.
The good thing is I'm happily married now.
Right. That's right.
To my high school sweetheart.
Yeah, that's right. She
just bought a house. So.
She's very great. Yeah, he made the right decision long term.
Yeah, this one Derek likes.
Yeah, I never really liked any of Nick's girlfriends in college. Maybe because I was, secretly gay and I really wanted to be with him. But no,
This is really going off on a tangent.
You know what? No, his wife's wonderful. She lets us do this radio show.
Yeah.
One of the rooms in the house.
For now,
yeah. It's eventually that'll be put to an end.
That's very kind of her.
Yeah, very, very sweet.
All right, listen. Why don't we take a commercial break? We're going to reset, and we want to talk about the origins of a little man called Nick Bosley with Drew Hepler when we get back. So, Drew, if you'll hang on for us, we'll be right back to the Echo Radio after this commercial break here. Mr. Bosley, right over here. Can I ask you a quick question about the Clock Life release, please? All right, but only one question. I've got a lot to do today. Just one question. Thank you so much, sir. A lot of people have been wanting to know if you're happy with the release of your Legacy album. Of course I'm happy with it. I think it's done very well for only selling 2 albums in 5 months. Oh, very good, sir. Well, what about the fact that you battered that NPR host? Hey, I didn't batter anybody. Who told you about that? And wait a second. That's 2 questions. Oh, it's very good you can do math, sir. Also, what about the allegation that you hid that body in a ditch? Uh-oh. Looks like I need to make a quick escape. Not so fast, Fido. All I need to do is grab my shades. What are you going to do with shades, sir? Hi, I'm Nick Bosley, here to tell you about Nick Bosley's invisibility shades. All you got to do is put them on, and then you're invisible to the naked eye. Sir? Listen, buddy, you've already had your questions. I just wanted to tell you that you're not actually invisible. You're naked. Then what are you looking at me for, buddy? You some kind of a naked perv?
Nick Bosley's invisibility glasses. Get yours today at www.nickbosley.thisisn'treal.com.
Nick Bosley's invisibility glasses, they'll make you naked to the eye. I'm sorry. I had a good time with that one.
Sounds like it, Nick. Sounds like you're playing with your own action figures. This is Nick O'Kelly, Nick Bosley.
So Drew Hepler, if you've been listening to this show, you would know that we've resurrected the character of Nick Bosley. And
right.
This is basically the scum of society.
Yeah.
And Drew Hepler actually helped create this character.
Did I help create it, or I just kind of followed you guys around and helped you film the character?
Well, that's what brought him to life.
Yeah. I mean, you asked some great questions.
So basically, we're walking through the woods, and I have a guitar on my back, and I remember doing this. So much fun. I saw this video recently, Drew, and I had not seen it since we did it. Basically, I'd totally forgotten about it. And like you're some kind of a folk artist, like interview journalist kind of thing, and you're following me around, and we're looking for a campground because I'm going to sing at a children's campfire.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I totally.
And we get lost, and so we're just walking. It's just out in the reserve, so we're just walking around in circles. And like at the end of it all, I tell you, oh, actually, it's the wrong day. It's like tomorrow or something.
Oh, I guess it's next Friday.
So from rags to riches here, we resurrected this character, Drew. What was it? Two episodes ago now, or
something. Yeah.
And by releasing Nick Bosley's Clock Life Presents Nick Bosley Legacy.
Yeah. He if you remember all his songs on that walk, they were very much the same 3 chords and same rhythm and just slightly different lyrics, but the melody was pretty much the same.
Yep.
And that's what that 172 song collection is.
In fact, Drew, just so you can hear it.
Clock Life presents Nick Bosley, the definitive collection. 172 songs spread over 8 CDs or 15 vinyl, featuring some of his early hits like Smells Like It's Shower Time.
Baby, it smells like shower time.
Yeah.
No, I stink, but I smell like wine. Yeah, baby.
I don't remember this broad or her sister.
This broad or her sister. I guess I'll sneak out their front door. Yeah, baby.
Why don't we walk around naked?
Can we walk around your house just a little bit naked? Take off your clothes.
Just a little bit naked?
Just a little bit.
Off, Mom,
Just a little bit.
Is that cheese, or are you happy to see me?
Is that cheese there? Or could you be happy to see me?
Yeah.
Do you know how far I drove in a truck last night?
You shave a man's back for a
I'm
coat.
sorry, it's just too good.
Yeah.
Derek came up with these titles.
He said just record your part and send it to me. I was like, I'm just going to make stuff up. It's like, okay.
Love is just another word for murder.
She says love. I know it really means murder, 'cause love is just another word for murder. Yeah, baby.
My daddy never loved me.
When I was and it just goes on and on.
That's right. And 165 more of those gems.
We'll just go ahead and skip to the end because it's funny. Hold on, here we go.
Included in this timeless collection is a 300-page book of Nick Bosley throughout his musical journey. As
and you're in that book,
being
Drew.
A campfire child
we'll give you a free
copy.
copy.
Oh, really?
To becoming a world sensation
you will be.
with his unforgettable
So
songs.
after we did that commercial, we had an NPR interview where Derek was the NPR host and I was Nick Bosley, and ended up finding out that I thought the host Jim had bought 2 of my albums, one for him and one for his wife. And then I found out that he didn't. He actually listened to it in the library.
That's right.
You listened to it in the library?
Yeah, so I didn't even actually buy any albums.
So the whole thing is we gave the backstory of Nick Bosley in that commercial of being a former campfire kids singer, and then I stole all their money and moved to the city where I was broke because my girlfriend left me, and I ended up on the street shaving men's backs for quarters.
Yep.
And then I went to prison.
That's right.
So it's this whole thing, and so now we had the invisibility glasses commercial. So it's gonna be big.
Yeah,
like indoor plumbing.
Yeah. Looking forward to your
Talk
take.
about making movies. That's a movie.
Yeah, I know.
You could write a whole Nick Bosley movie.
I know. It's gonna happen.
I hope so. I hope
Dude,
so.
I could write that. Well, you and I and Derek could all write that in like 5 days, maybe.
Well, yeah, and plus 3 months. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
hey, our lives are different now, man. I have a kid. Nick has a dog.
Yeah, I have a dog.
Nobody cares about kids, Derek.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
They do care about dogs.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. Where are you living? Are you still in Tennessee?
I am in Knoxville at the moment. Yep.
Oh man. Wow, that's like 40 hours from Charleston if you walk. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you walk fast. I mean, yeah, you can't leisurely walk.
Yeah,
here.
you got to walk really fast. Yeah.
Well, Drew, there's a standing invitation. If you find yourself in Charleston, come on the show live.
Yes.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Well,
of course.
I mean, we were just being polite. Not really. I mean, if
you're
you're going to be in Charleston,
kind of you.
If you're going to be here anytime soon, Drew, I don't. Yeah. Why don't you call my assistant?
Have your people get with our people.
Yeah, and maybe we'll get back to you.
We'll do not lunch. Yeah, right.
That's right. Unless you're paying for it, then hey, we'll do lunch all day long.
Totally.
8 hours of lunch.
I love
what you need to
lunch.
do is get a mic, and that way, if you write some commercials with us, which we want you to,
yes.
You can do some vocal tracks for us too.
Yeah, my sister, we got her a little, USB mic, and she lives in Delaware. So I send her the script. She reads her parts and sends it to me, and then I put it in a commercial and mix it. So,
cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're essentially just doing business on the air, but I mean, this is what we do, people. This is a
behind the scenes episode for you two, the Echo listeners out there.
Yeah. But we, of course, it's so funny, Drew. It really is. The other day I posted something about Movie Pass, if it was something that's good or bad, right? And you had written on it. It was so weird because I posted that, and then that morning I was like, you know what? I need to reach out to Drew, see what he's doing. I want to see if I can get him on board with some stuff with us. And not 20 minutes later, man, you're like, hey, I got some thoughts on Movie Pass, which I'm about to ask you about. But
okay.
But I was like, holy crap, like it's like we were looking at the moon at the same time, and we thought, I wonder what Derek or Drew's doing, and our hearts touched in the sky.
Yeah.
And it had love, and
then it bled.
It bled
profusely
all over the dog. It was just romantic and gross all at the same time.
Yeah. Well,
exactly.
Very
and I captured it on video.
Yeah. It was hot. It's really hot. But with that, so we wrote this thing. Is Movie Pass friend or foe? Now, I'm just waiting for them to go out of business. That's why I haven't given them money, because I just feel like it won't last very long. And plus, there's not enough movies for me to want to go see in the theater. I mean, I'm not saying $9.95 is a bad deal. It's a very good deal, but
right.
It sounded like you were going to go in defense of Movie Pass, or maybe you had an idea or some thoughts you wanted to share.
I'm going to go in defense of Movie Pass in a way.
Okay.
In the fact that I think it is kind of an unsustainable business, to be honest.
Thanks.
I think it's going to eventually go away, but I'm just going to enjoy it while it's here.
Yeah.
Like somebody like me, I'll probably go see like 4 movies a month.
Oh.
So, that business model, like where they were saying like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you can go see 1 movie a day. And then they retracted it and said, oh, well, you can only see 4 movies a month. That didn't bother me too much, because I went to see that Tanya Harding movie, and it was like $16. No, not 16. It was like $13. And so checking in on MoviePass, that I spent $10, so who cares?
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, how was that movie, by the way?
I wouldn't go see it probably, but what was it like?
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
For $10, I mean, I'll see
I
it
don't
for
know
that.
how. Yeah, I really don't know how true it was to the actual events, but you never know that with biopics. So
yeah, well, there's always going to be that problem, though. But
yeah.
So you go for 4 movies. Nick and I had this discussion last week, last week, about like, what do you think about it being like a good serial dating service?
Yeah,
like you get 2 memberships, and then you just bring a different girl every movie.
Well, I actually went on a date with it, and it was the most awkward thing in the world. Like I went on a date to see The Disaster Artist with James Franco.
Oh yeah,
and
the rapist. Yeah.
And
Oh,
it was
God.
the most awkward thing in the world to to check in with my MoviePass and then say, "Oh yeah, and by the way, I need to pay for another ticket here." They need to have some kind of dating thing. I don't know. Some kind of way to use it for dating.
Well, I think the thing is you just get another cell phone plan, and then you install the app on that, and then you just sign up for that for $10 a month. So $20 a month, and you get the right. I mean, like if you don't want to stay with
on
the
top
same
of your new cell phone plan.
Yeah, right. So she thought you were a cheapskate.
Yeah, well, Boost Mobile. I mean, you don't need to spend a lot of money. Nick uses Boost. It's fine.
I use Smart Straight Talk.
Oh, Straight Talk. Sorry, but I mean, come on.
Straight Talk sponsor us.
Yeah, that's right. It's a great dating. I mean, so how was that date? By the way, how was
it was a good date.
Yeah?
It was still a good date, but it was still awkward to me to walk up to that freaking box office and do that.
Yeah,
that was so weird. Like, oh yeah, so here for my ticket. Now I need to buy another one.
Yeah, but here's the question: Did you pay for dinner beforehand?
We ate half price sushi afterwards.
Oh, hot.
Yeah, but did you pay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then,
no, come on, Drew.
Come on, it's no problem. I mean,
no, it's still a problem. It's a problem to me, Drew. Listen,
it's weird. It's just weird to have that conversation with the Regal Cinemas box office person.
Like, listen, I'm gonna watch this movie for $1. I don't care that you're charging $13. This is what I'm gonna pay, and I'll give you $10 for her.
You should have been like, "Hey, you should have said, here's $20. Go inside and get some popcorn. I'll get the ticket."
Yeah, that's right. Get her inside. That's good.
You head on inside.
I don't want to have this conversation.
I'm gonna handle the manly business out here. You go fetch the popcorn. I wonder if the date would have been better or worse had you done it that way.
Oh man. You know what you should do? You should get another date and try it again. I mean, you have so many passes.
Yeah, let's just do that. I'm always experimenting.
But you got to take them to a good movie.
Yeah.
No more Tanya Harding. I mean, listen, the summer, I have a list here of the 5 most anticipated movies this summer. There's a lot of them. So MoviePass, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
My opinion, this summer is perfect for MoviePass.
Yes.
Deadpool 2.
Yep. That's coming.
Incredibles 2.
That's going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait.
Incredibles 2. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
The new Mission Impossible movie, Fallout. Can't wait.
Wow.
Yeah, Jurassic World. I'm not going to see that one.
Yeah. What did you actually?
I don't care about Jurassic World.
Yeah. Did you not like the first one, the Jurassic World?
I was bored by it.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It's dumb.
I mean, yeah.
I love Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Bryce Dallas Howard is one of my longest running crushes, celebrity-wise.
Oh, you weirdo.
But I still was bored by that movie.
Yeah. I feel like they did nothing with the character development. It felt forced. And I'm legitimately shocked that it made as much money as it did.
It really just cracked every record.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and I don't know how it did not that great a movie.
I know. It's like the guy wiped his butt with CGI, and then that was it. There you go, $1.6 billion.
And this next one looks even worse.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not bought in.
I like Bryce Dallas Howard too. I think Chris Pratt is a standout, but the movie was horrible.
Yeah,
it was horrible.
Yeah, I think Chris Pratt's great, and he's actually come a long way. And props to him for taking. I don't know, like I don't know if I could accomplish this. Just going from a silly schlub to an action star.
Well, I mean,
you don't see that a lot.
You're right. As he is your longest crush that you've had in Hollywood for the longest time. Am I right there? Chris Pratt has been your longest crush?
Yeah, I said Bryce Dallas Howard, but yeah, you can go ahead and put him in there. Yeah,
I wasn't sure you were going to catch that, but like Bryce Dallas Howard, Chris Pratt, they're all the same person.
Yeah, same thing.
But then, of course, Solo coming out this summer too.
Oh yeah, are you excited for Solo?
I am. I'm very interested to see how that turns out because of the politics in Hollywood that's gone on with that movie, and also the fact that Harrison Ford is irreplaceable. Yeah. So I want to see how this guy does. What he does with the character.
Yeah, there was like some. I'm sure Nick's just about to pull these all out, but I wanted to mention one because I wanted to take his fire or his thunder. Like one guy said that it pretty much like the first half hour of the movie, it's you trying to adapt to him being Harrison Ford or Han Solo, and then you accept it, and then it's fine. Like the second half of the movie is great. They say it's a very good action piece.
Yeah. I mean, that's
cool.
Yeah,
there was a lot of great tweets that went out when people got to see the early release.
Well, get some music up, Nick. Let's read some tweets.
Okay.
I know he wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
All right, I'm going to take off my shirt. Why don't you read that tweet, Nick, while I stand over here?
That's not going to work. Let's just look for something else. All right. So.
Okay.
Jermaine Lucier. I don't know who that is. But evidently he's big on Twitter. Solo, a Star Wars story, is a GD delight. Non-stop adventure packed with way more emotion than you're expecting. You'll have a smile on your face the whole time and leave eager for more.
Whoa.
Not sure who he went to see it with, but...
He probably went with Bryce Dallas Howard and got what Drew Hepler's been wanting his whole life.
Somebody. There's another one here. I live and breathe Star Wars. Adam F. Goldberg wrote this. I know with each new one, I say it's the greatest one ever, but Solo delivers in every way. Funny, suspenseful, emotional, truly epic origin story. If this film doesn't make your heart happy, then maybe it'll make your, just give up on watching movies. No.
Nick, you need another voice. Next tweet, read it in a different character. Do it.
All right. Here's one from Kate Erbland. It takes a bit for it to find its feet and for AA to turn on enough charm to make you forget he's not HF. But once it kicks up, it's, hey, let's make a crew and yes, also do a heist stuff. It totally flies. HF is Harrison Ford.
I would have read some of these if you would have given them to me, but...
Yeah, but hey, what am I going to do?
I know. You sound like that's a pretty good girl.
I guess. Anyway, I mean, I could go on and on. There's about 50 different tweets here. But there's no bad ones. So, I mean, it must be pretty good. I'm excited for it. I mean, Ron Howard, come on.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, can we discuss the fact that, we don't know whether it's his movie or not? Or
yeah, sure. Let's talk about it. Nick, can you put on some suspenseful music, please? I want to make sure that Drew gets to really get his point across here, because I got a feeling he was really in defense of these other guys. No. All right, go ahead.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not being defensive, but because I don't know the real reason that they were let go, but
yeah,
I don't know. Like, I mean, how much influence? How much influence goes to them, and how much influence goes to Ron Howard?
Right.
As far as this movie.
Well, yeah, because I mean, ultimately, the script did not change. That was like made perfectly clear during this process. Like the brothers or the guys who were directing it, Phil Lord and
Chris Miller.
Yeah, they essentially they were doing the 28 shots, different angles and all that. But apparently they were a lot bigger into improv, and Catherine Kennedy was like, nope, that's not what we're doing. Nope, you ain't doing it like that. The script is the script. Stick to it. It was just essentially they were not equipped to handle a big budget movie as it is.
Right.
I think their hands are going to be all over it. I mean, they're getting executive producer credit. I believe,
which is interesting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, they did.
They did. So
they went through the pre-production of the whole thing.
Yeah. So you got to give them something.
They got the actors, right? And apparently when they did the reshooting, they did a lot more close-up shots with Ron Howard because they just were trying to save money at that point. I don't know. I mean,
right.
It is kind of weird. I mean, if you read kind of some of the interviews of people that have been on set, they said when Ron Howard came in, it was a breath of fresh air because he knew what he was doing and he was confident.
Yeah.
He was like, all right.
Oh, he definitely does.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's an amazing director. Apollo 13 is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Absolutely.
I watched that recently. Fantastic movie.
Yeah.
So
good. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, listen, this is outstanding conversation, but I got to cut it short.
Oh, God dang it, Nick. He was about to say something.
I'm sorry.
Man, you really like that song. Nick, I'm going to kick your butt.
We got to get to a game here, guys. We're running out of time.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I've been looking forward to this.
Game time?
Game time.
Game time.
All right, here's the deal. Now, this game is called 5 Seconds and a Buzzer. All right? And it's pretty simple, but let the hilarity ensue, okay?
Okay.
Now, you guys are going head-to-head, all right?
All right.
So I'm going to ask one of you a question, and then, you'll answer, and then the next person gets a question, and so on.
Okay.
Here's how it works. I'm going to ask a question. It's not really a question, but it garners responses. So I'm going to give you a statement. You're going to give 3 responses. Okay?
Okay.
If you say the 3 responses, then you say ding, 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 and you have to do it as quick as you can.
Okay.
Because you only have 5 seconds to make it happen.
Okay.
If you say the 3 responses and ding, ding, ding before the buzzer, you'll get a point.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Drew?
Sort of.
So let me give you an example.
Here we go.
I would say something like, name 3 ways to pay for your meal. And you would say...
Cash, credit card, Apple Pay, ding, ding, ding.
Yes. And then you get a point.
Oh, okay.
Got it?
Okay.
But you got to do it before the buzzer.
Totally. Okay.
All right. So, Drew, since you're the
Wait,
guest...
when does the buzzer come?
You're going to get 5 seconds and then a buzzer.
So he's
5 seconds for the buzzer.
He essentially has intimidating music, like very intense music. Actually, Nick, let's give him a sample.
I'll play it for you. So here's what the music's going to sound like.
Yeah. That sounds really scary.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
So it's 5 seconds of music and a buzzer. And then you, as long as you get your answers in, say ding, ding, ding.
As long as you get 3 in, you're good.
And they have to be different. 3 different answers.
And you got to say ding, ding, ding.
Yep. 1 ding for each answer. Okay? All right, let's just give it a try. Now, Drew, you are the guest. So you get to choose.
Okay.
Do you want to go first, or do you want to throw it to Derek?
I'll give it a stab myself.
Oh, wow, okay.
No, actually, no. I take that back. I want Derek to do it first.
Hey, you douche. God, he's such a murderer. God, I'll stab her myself.
All right.
Hear this psycho.
All right, Derek, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, we're going to get 5 seconds on the clock.
All right.
Name 3 types of underwear.
Hanes. Hanes. No, Fruity Loom.
Oh, it's tough. Dude, that's a harder game than it sounds.
God dang it.
Oh, I love it. Hold on. Let me write down the...
Fruity Loom. Fruit of Loom, right?
Fruit of the Loom.
Fruit of the Loom.
Do brand names count? Brand names count.
Yeah,
3 types of underwear. It's up to you.
Yeah.
All right, so Drew, it's your turn. New question. You ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
5 seconds on the clock. Name 3 things that rhyme with it.
Tit. No, tit's not a word.
Oh. I just feel like that was just designed to give
so
us...
close.
I just thought of another C word.
But you didn't do it in time.
And then you didn't say ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, you got to say ding, ding, ding. Don't forget that.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, normally with this game you have a buzzer, but since you're on the phone, you just got to say ding, ding,
Oh,
ding.
man, you should just do one ding. Come on.
Ding, ding, ding.
Because there's not enough time to get it in 5 seconds.
That's the point.
What, we're supposed to lose?
The point is everyone loses.
This is bullcrap. I hate this.
All right, Derek. Are you ready for the next question?
Yeah, freaking
All
ready.
right, 5 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
Name 3 reasons to get married.
Taxes, love, and babies. Ding, ding, ding.
Excellent. Great job. You got a point.
Woo.
Nice.
That was close.
Yeah. All right, now you got the hang of it.
All right.
All right. Drew, it's your turn. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 5 seconds on the clock. Name 3 things you do when no one is looking.
Oh, God, I can't.
I know the first thing he was thinking of.
I don't know what's allowed on this podcast.
well-
It's on the internet, man.
Yeah, well,
Just don't say the F word.
yeah, we try not to do the F-bomb, but, I mean, hey,
Yeah.
Nick's family's listening, and that's okay.
Right.
I'm sure they're fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, Derek, this one's for you.
man.
My family doesn't know about it.
5 seconds on the clock. You ready, Derek?
Okay, here we go.
Name 3 brands of computers.
Dell, Apple, and HP. Ding,
All
ding, ding.
right, yes.
Yes.
Very good.
I swear I haven't seen these before, Drew.
No, he didn't even know what game we were
Do
playing.
what?
I swear I haven't
Yeah, he
seen
didn't know.
these questions. I promise. Well, you think we would cheat you?
No, you're winning fair and square.
Okay.
I'm not worried about
Thank
it.
God.
All
Thank
right.
God.
All
Okay.
right. But it's all about who goes first. So, all right, 5 seconds on the clock. Drew, you ready?
Yep.
Name 3 famous bald people.
Stanley Tucci, Ed Harris. Shit.
Patrick Stewart. Ding, ding, ding.
Dang it.
All right.
He was the only one on my mind. I was like, Patrick Stewart. Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean.
We would have taken Mr. Clean. All right.
You would have taken that?
Yeah.
I would have.
Dang.
Dang it.
Jesus.
All right.
I'm sorry, Drew.
Here we go.
Oh, you're
Derek,
fine.
it's your turn.
Okay.
5 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
It's 2-0, by the way.
2-0.
Name 3 usually female occupations.
Physical therapist, doctor, and dentist. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know. Probably not. None of those.
I guess. Not sure if those are female, but
Yeah.
I would have went with like stripper.
So you just thought of anything medical?
Sorry.
But,
I very
hey,
equal rights now.
to
Okay?
each his own.
I mean,
guess.
it's very true. Women take care of us.
Yeah, they
It is very
really
true.
do.
My wife is a nurse.
Should have done mother, stay-at-home mom. No, I'm
right.
kidding. That's
Drew, it's over to you. Now, you have to name different answers than Derek, but here's your question. 5 seconds on the clock. Name 3 usually male occupations.
Stripper, bartender.
You were so close, Drew.
Dang it.
You just gotta be faster on your feet.
oh, dang. Stripper. I was gonna say stripper, of course.
You're each gonna get 2 more questions. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. Derek.
Yeah.
It's over to you. 5 seconds on the clock.
All right.
Name 3 words to describe someone's personality.
Funny, hilarious, stupid. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, nice.
Good job.
No.
Oh, I thought you were like.
There's always a buzzer.
Oh
There's a
yeah.
buzzer no
I thought you were
matter
gonna be like F you.
what. No.
Oh.
All right, Drew, it's over to you. 5 seconds on the clock. Name 3 words to describe someone's appearance.
Pimply, poopy.
That That third word always gets you, Drew.
I'm so bad at this game.
The third word, you always stall, man.
Derek's getting it back here.
No, you don't understand. 2 weeks ago, Catherine Barry crushed me in trivia, 90s trivia. She destroyed me 20-3.
Yeah.
It was really bad. I needed to really beat somebody in a submission.
All right.
And luckily, it wasn't a woman.
It's 4-0. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a quadruple round. One last question for both of you.
Okay.
It's gonna be the same question, but you each have to do a different one. So 5 seconds on the clock, Derek.
Okay.
Name 3 things that are hairy.
My chest, my balls, my feet. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
All right. Drew, it's over to you.
Dang it.
5 seconds on the clock. Name 3 different things that are hairy.
Moss.
A bear,
It's
a
the
dog,
time
a cat.
crunch that's
All right.
killing me, man.
And that's the point.
Oh, I feel bad that I used my body as a answer.
Well,
No, it's definitely a great.
Balls?
Derek, you win the day here.
Thank you. Thank you. That's why we
job.
invited Drew here,
Yeah.
so I could win.
Well, Drew, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Same.
I'm glad you came on the show.
Yeah, Drew, we missed you.
Yeah.
Well, I miss you guys. Love you.
I hope that this is the beginning of something beautiful, like we're
Pineapples.
Pineapples. I want to get you in some commercials, writing with us. Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's do it. This needs to happen, sir. I think the world needs to hear from Drew Hepler.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know about that, but you know,
Well,
if I can do it for you guys,
all right.
that's cool.
Well, Russian francs. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to paying you. It's going to feel really good for me. I'll still get to eat.
So
Yeah.
we'll be in touch, and
Okay.
have a great night. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
All right, you too, guys.
Yeah.
It's been great talking to you.
You too, Drew.
All right.
And listen to us anytime you want. You can just keep listening to this show over and over and over, okay? And
Yeah.
rate us high.
Over and over and over.
And make sure you subscribe, and make sure you write a beautiful review, and don't tell anybody you're Drew. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That will definitely hurt your show.
Yeah.
All right, Drew. We'll talk to you next time, and have a good one.
All right, sounds good.
All right, see you later.
See you, boss.
Yeah. Bye.
Well, that was Drew Hepler.
Yes.
Glad to have him here on To the Echo Radio Show.
Man, that was fun. I miss that guy.
It was.
Yeah.
Hour went by fast.
It really did. We really do got to do our script as a teleplay.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
I think I'll get him on the phone again and playing his character.
Got to get him on Skype.
Yeah.
Then we can have a little bit clearer. But
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be cool. We'll read it and release it in episodes.
Yeah.
Like one a week or one every other week or something.
Yeah. Or maybe we'll pre-record it or something. I don't know. Or maybe release it as an extra thing. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to The Echo Radio Show.
Yes.
We do it every Wednesday and Sunday evening at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
We do it at totheecho.com.
Yeah.
Where you can see the newest episode. Our lovely host, Spreaker Web Radio, SPREAKER.com. Just search for To the Echo Radio Show. You can see all the archives there. Subscribe on iTunes to our podcast.
Rate it, review it.
Rate it, review it. Go to iHeart.com, search for To the Echo Radio Show. You can find it there. Review it, subscribe to it. Wherever streaming media that you prefer, you can pretty much find us there. And, yeah, that's that.
Wow. That was fun.
That was. Well, Derek, I hope you have a good rest of your week.
Well, I really appreciate that, Nick. And next Sunday, I don't know, or this coming Sunday, I guess we're going to have some kind of band or musician.
Yeah, I'm looking at a country artist. We're not going to release the name yet because we don't know yet. But we have reached out, and hopefully we'll maybe have them on. But hopefully you'll be able to expect someone Sunday night right here, same time, same place, To the Echo Radio Show.
Thanks.
Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you later.
Bye.
To the echo, to the echo, to the echo radio.
show.